Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is your friendly neighborhood farmer Raznac. We are back on No Man's Land for the Pros versus Joe's challenge. Today for me in my gaming session this morning, it is Thursday, October the 8th when I'm recording this. I'm not sure when I'll release it. It'll probably be a couple days after I've recorded it. I've got some footage kind of stored up and all that good stuff. But today, doing manure management. That's right. We got to get the stinky stuff out of the barn and into the BGA so we can make that money. That's the goal, at least. We're sitting at $2.163 million. The other team, the Joes, they had a good day yesterday. They're at $2.9 million. So they're kind of pulling ahead. They're working hard over there. They're putting in some time. We got to get to work here. We got to get to work. We're done with putting in fields. We're done with plowing. We've reduced our lease cost extremely. You can see we were up there at 117, 147, 95, 91. And then hopefully it's going to be less and less because we got rid of our plow, we got rid of the Vultra, we got rid of our seeder, we got rid of our spreader, we got rid of our sprayer because we're not going to be doing any crop for a while. Until we need more straw, there's really no need for us to do arable crops because grass, folks, well, grass is king. The only other thing that would be more profitable per acre would be corn silage. Corn silage would be more profitable per acre, maybe. You also have to take into consideration that every time after you plant corn, you have to plow, right? And you'll have to lime, and you have to plant, and you need all the equipment that it takes to forage, and then you have to have a silage bunker, and all those things. So you have to have a larger fleet of vehicles in order to do corn silage. So I don't know if it's that more profitable than grass silage when you figure in equipment costs and everything else associated with it. I really don't. I don't think it is. My volume sounds really low. Because it is. I must have been watching Netflix last night. And more than likely, I was watching Netflix last night. We're going to be doing some manure management. We need to get the manure sold. Alien Jim was just on. I missed him. I'm telling you, he's elusive as a stealthy cat. But he topped off our BGA or our greenhouses. They're full. There was a bunch of silage bales in the yard. He filled them, and it looks like he started putting down some fertilizer over in these parts. Maybe no, he hadn't yet. That's okay, but that's all right. We will get to that. That is not a problem. Not at all. Yeah, just scooping manure. We have to do this by hand. We can't use any belts. We're not supposed to use trailers. We're not supposed to use anything. So we just use this. We could get a front loader, which has a little bit larger bucket. It does. But like all things in this game, we have to look at cost versus what we gain, right? So you have the telehandler. We'll just look at it right here. Telehandler bucket is $26.40. Wheel loader bucket is only $3,000. That's it. Now, you could go with the silage fork and carry 5,000 at a time. So you could double your capacity, but telehandler cost, we have a little Massey Ferguson. We run it at $1,953 an hour or $930 per day. Right? If you wanted a wheel loader, which can handle more, yes, and we could get this little Torion thing, but it's not going to handle 5,000 liter loads of manure. It won't. It'll tip over. I've tried it. I can promise you that. So we at least have to get the New Holland. We're looking at $36.75 and $17.50 per day. So more than double to keep the wheel loader versus the telehandler. And Darren's going to get mad because I'm giving strategy away, and you know the Joes are watching. You know they're watching. I need everybody here. We've been about a week and a half into the challenge. Next Wednesday, I don't know what the date's going to be. Wednesday something. Today's October the 8th. So Wednesday something. I'm going to put up a vote. There's going to be some challenges that need to take place, some goals that are supposed to be met by each team, and you as the viewer are going to vote on those goals. Those are things that we have to accomplish or we get a penalty. I have a list of them. I'm going to put them down. I haven't told anybody what they are. I'm not making any arrangements on the farm to put myself in any kind of advantage for them. We're just working as we were. I haven't shared this information with anybody. And on Wednesday, I will post 3 or 4 choices of what we have to do to meet the needs of the local government. Otherwise, we get a penalty. You heard me right. So, with that in order, it's going to kind of change up the strategy a little bit. And that was my plan from the very beginning. Halfway through, I knew I was wanting to throw like kind of a little switch it up. May not change our entire strategy, but there's some other things that we're going to have to accomplish based upon your guys' vote. So that'll be on Wednesday. So look at the channel, on the community channel. I'll post something in the community tab. You guys will vote, and then on Thursday or at midnight that night, we can start, and we'll have to complete that stuff before the time expires. Otherwise, we get a big penalty. Oh, there's my alarm to wake up, and well, I'm already awake. I set an alarm to wake up this morning, and I couldn't sleep, so I was actually on the server about 6 hours ago, and I couldn't sleep, so I'm up now. Diet Dr. Pepper in hand. Just selling the poo. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this manure all sold off. After that, we'll jump to the slurry tanker, and we'll sell all the slurry, because we have a boatload of stink water. We're looking at 77,440 liters of stink water. We have 79,000 liters of milk, but we usually hold milk. Yeah, we're holding milk. There is a great demand, but it's not that great of a demand. Let's see, sheep. I'll have to check the sheepies because they need to be cleaned. But yeah, got all kinds of stuff to do. Alright, I'll get this manure taken care of real quick. I'll talk to you. And we are finished moving the stinky stuff. Stinky stuff movement complete. Let's put our bucket sticker right here. Actually, we're going to use our bucket real quick. I need to clean up the sheep because I thought I saw that they're like at 66%. So let's head over here and we'll look at our sheepies. See how our sheeps are doing. Look at all that grass. This map has, I mean, there's no trees, but there's like this simple beauty to it. I've added some trees. As you can see, I've decorated up the yard a little bit. The animals needed shade, and I have this compulsion to put a tree down every now and then. I even put one up there, just standing tall in the middle of the farm. How we doing over here? Look at that pile of junk they leave. Ooh, look. We got some wool. Some wool that's got to get moved. How much wool are we up to? Quite a bit, I think. Let's see. 11,000 liters. What's the wool price right now? I can't remember what a good wool price is on hard. 751 in climate. Today may be a day we sell wool. I don't know. I swear I've seen the price around 1,000. You know, we're not going to make tons of money off of the sheep, but we don't have to do anything to keep them up and going. Because we're already cutting grass, and we're already making hay for the cows. Every now and then we'll make some hay. So all we have to do is just keep the sheep fed. That's it. I mean, other than that, it's like easy mode. Just keep the sheep fed and watered and their feeding area cleaned up, and they'll reproduce and they'll make scratchy wool for socks. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that. They're pretty much like the easiest animal in the game. They really are. There's nothing to them. They're happy all the time. As long as they got something to eat. Alright, let's park our doodaddy over here. And let's move some slurry. Because we get paid for our slurry. That's right, we can sell our slurry to the BGA. It's not tons of money. It's not a great amount of money. It's not like the most, you know, the best money you'll ever have in the world. But we do get paid some. We actually get paid $159 per 1,000 liters. So we've just been feeding the slurry into the BGA. And I think you get digestate from it too. Actually, we can test. Let's test real quick. I don't know if we do get digestate from slurry. The reason why is because I'll show you. So we have 106,600 liters of digestate there. But on the farm, we're sitting at 647,510 liters of digestate. Because we put in these fancy fill points, these liquid silos, the Alien Gym, some Alien Gym tech, that's what that is. We put that in, and we've been carting loads of digestate as we sell silage bales out to those fill points. And then when we're out on the farm and we're spreading the stinky water, you know, the digestate, you can just swing by, fill up your tanker there on the Joskin Modelo, whatever thing that is, the slurry spreader, and you're good to go. You don't have to drive all the way back to the farm. I think there's a trigger here. 78,296. So we got enough for a couple loads. I'll just take 2 full loads as this fills up. We'll see. We're going to put it in to the digester, and then we're going to check digestate to see if we actually get digestate for slurry. I don't know if we do, because when you sell this, it doesn't tell you that you're feeding the BGA. I don't know if that makes sense, because it says right here it takes it. Biogas plant 159, and I'll show you what I mean. So then when we pull over here, this is heavy. Stuff is heavy. Heaviness. So like when we pull over here, switch, slow down. And we put in slurry. If you watch the LCD panel there, it doesn't change. It doesn't go up any. I don't know if it's registering, like, you know what I mean? And biogas plant income doesn't come in until midnight. So we're assuming that we're getting paid for it. And we're assuming. I'm going to check the digestate right here and see if it went up any. Because if it did, then the BGA is taking it. Because the digestate is what we fertilize with. That's all we use. We don't use anything else. We're all natural, I guess you can call it. No, 19651. Is there 106 something there? So we got a little bit of digestate. Hang on. Oh no, so it is. It's chewing on it. Now we're at 110,311. 110,723. Okay. So the BGA is, we do get digestate and money for the slurry. So it's kind of, why not? Definitely worth using. It's better for us just to sell it than it is to use the slurry to fertilize the fields, because, well, digestate you get no money for. Nothing. Not a dime. Don't hit the building. Only hit the corner of that building a couple times. Oh, this trigger is kind of, it's kind of tough to get to. Oh. Come on. You're a pro, Raz. You're a pro gamer. Not really. I just play one on TV. Let's see. Let's try this again. I'm horrible at backing in these dolly trailers. Absolutely horrible. But I'm not a truck driver in real life. I take care of people. There we go. Just a little rubber on the wall. That's all. Boom. I'll put another tank in here, and then we'll get out to the field. Our little Joskin's there waiting for us. It's calling our name, saying, Raz, you must spread the stinky water. That's a term Farmer Klein coined, was stink water, when he first started, because it's water with stinky. I mean, it is what it is, right? Here's water with this nice, like, shiny emblem, which means, oh, look, I'm so clean. And then there's water with stinky. So, stink water. This thing is heavy. Heavy. Yep, so the largest tractor on our farm is only 260 horsepower. It's the Case 7250 that you're looking at right here. We also have a Case 7240, and I think that was an accident more than anything. It was supposed to be a 7250, but we ended up with a 7240 somehow. Must have hit the wrong button. And then we have the little Fendt and the telehandler. And if we run out of vehicles for people, we're going to get one more case. We're going to have a team of cases. That's what we're running on this farm. We're a case farm. Because it's really the most cost-efficient tractor in the medium tractor range. I mean, 260 horsepower for 3,000 an hour and 1435 a day. And if you look at other, not the 6R, but let's look at like something else. Let's look at the Puma. At 270 is 4420 and 2100 a day. You know, so it's really the most cost-efficient tractor. Now, if you're needing like 180 horsepower, the Stara is actually a really cost-efficient tractor. 180 horsepower, 2310, 1100 a day. It's very nice. The only thing is you can't put a front loader on it. But you can't put front loaders on these Case either. So that Stara is a pretty good tractor too. Stara is actually a really good tractor. Tell you what, I'm going to take a tanker full of Digestate out to the fill point. Really quick. If I had another player on, we could do our pro gamer move where someone drives the Digestate tanker next to the sprayer, and through the magic of invisible hoses we fill as we work. But we don't have that option right now because, oh, I'm the only one here. I'm so lonely. But I'll show you guys where one of our little fill points are out here in the grass field. Yeah, grass is looking great. Let's take a look. Let's see how it's looking. Oh yeah, all this orange to mow. This will be orange very soon. We mow when it's yellow too. I know we don't get as much off of it, but we figured it's better to keep the grass always growing, and it's not good to sit idle. So even if we mow yellow versus orange, that's not really a bad thing. Oh, who's coming in? There's Roadkill. That guy's a machine, man. I'm telling you, he's a machine. He never stops working. He doesn't. I'm telling you, right now, if the Joes had an MVP, it'd be Roadkill, man. Would. He's put in a lot of time and effort into this, and everybody on his team should be thankful. I'm really thankful too, man, because he has worked his tail off, and he's really put in a lot of time and effort. We'll give him a minute to load in, and we'll say hello. Yep, see, these are just our little fill tanks here. You know, we put them right next to the river so we could pollute the beautiful fresh waters of no man's land. Slow down. I'm hitting the brake. It took either I had like a weird disconnect, or it really took that long to stop. Might have been like a server issue, a lag issue. Things happen. Now, if we need more land, we have this area north of the river that we can buy. For our side of the map, because we did do a coin flip, our side of the map, this area here is not very useful. 51, 41, 31. It's very hilly, it's very mountainous, and it'd be very hard farming. So if we do expand, our next best area would be here north of the farm. 23, 24, 25. These three areas. Maybe even 22. Even though it's all forest ground. So, yeah. These right here, 25, 24, and 23 would be our best bets. But that's what we've been doing. I just wanted to show you guys. We bring the Digestate out, fill up the tanks, and that way we have some stuff out here as we make these big long passes to keep ourselves going. Alright, I'm going to finish up moving some digestate around, and I'm going to start spreading some slurry. I'll see you in just a second. And we are digestate spreading. It's so easy. Literally, it's like the easiest job in the world. You just dial in your GPS course and keep filling your tank, and you're good to go. There's nothing to it at all. It's pretty simple. Got this. We're using the Joskin Modelo 2 with the drag lines. We would go bigger, but we really don't want to invest in a much bigger tractor. And this stuff gets kind of heavy, and this equipment's very horsepower dependent, and really this thing's not that expensive use-wise. And it takes some time, but hey, that's okay. Time we have. See, we have time. Time is something we have. It really is. So we're gonna spend some time. I'm gonna slap in some tunes again, and we're gonna do a little time-lapse action with the digestate. I have about an hour before I have to go, so I'm going to get as much done in that amount of time as I can, and I will touch back with you here in an hour. We'll see how much we get done. We may be done. Who knows? We may be done with this field. We'll find out. Talk to you guys in just a minute. Enjoy the tunes. Well, folks, this is about it for me. I have run out of time. Got some real life stuff to take care of, so I'm gonna get last couple passes here finished up, and I will be on my way for the day. I might be back later on the server tonight, and then I have work for the next 3 days, so I'm gonna be away for a while. I'm gonna leave things in the hands of my capable teammates as we continue to power through with pros versus Joes. Alright, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Everybody stay safe. Take care of each other out there. See you later. Bye.